Go. Tonight, Margie makes no-knead cast iron bread. This is going to be fun. Now, Dennis says that this looks like mapes. It's a K. Makes no-knead bread. Okay, this is going to be quick, all right, because I'm getting ready to go to bed, almost. First thing you need is you need to have a Dutch oven, a cast iron Dutch oven, something like this, okay? It can be enamel also, but that's what we're going to use. We don't need it now. Now, all we need to do is this. We're going to take 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. Okay, hang on. Right here, like this. Oops, this is a 1/2 teaspoon, but let's be generous. And dump it in the pan, side, and then we're going to add 1½ cups of warm water. Oh, I forgot your key card. 1 1/2 cups warm water. Okay? Now, we'll let that dissolve for a minute, and I'll stir it up with a wooden spoon and see how it's getting all kind of puffy and is growing on the surface. Okay? That's good. And I use bulk yeast. It's pretty cheap at the good food store, easy. And the next ingredient is 3 cups of flour, and it can be any kind of flour, a combination of unbleached white or wheat. And tonight I'm just going to use the unbleached white. Just dump that all in there, 3 cups, and then you stir it up a little. And it's going to be shaggy and messy, and it's not going to take very much power. I don't have much strength. Okay, and there was something else I was going to tell you. Now I forgot what it is. I'll probably remember in the morning. But this is going to make a wonderful artisan bread that you would pay a lot of money for at a bakery. And they also say you'd have to have a special kind of an oven, and all you need is your own kitchen oven. And this is all you do for the first step. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover it, and then I'm going to go to bed. And cover it with a piece of plastic wrap, kind of tuck it down around the edges so that it doesn't dry out. And this is going to grow and rise overnight. And tomorrow we'll finish it. Hi. We're back again. It's the next day, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And last night, in my hurry to go to bed, I forgot an ingredient: salt. 1½ teaspoons of salt. Oh, you idiot! That means me, not you. And just remember the salt. I'll try to fix it later. And here's what the bread has been doing all this time. See, it's actually kind of made itself into another very globby mess here, and I'm just going to pull off the dough. I'm going to get my fingers covered with flour so that I can kind of pull it off, and it's a mess, and I'm going to just throw this away. And now what I want to do is I just want to put a bunch of flour on it so that it keeps it from sticking a little, not a bunch, a little. And kind of form it into a ball like that, and put some flour on the counter here, and then I'm going to bring it out. And now all I need to do with this dough is fold it in half once and press it down, do it again, maybe. Okay, that's it. That's all I need to do. And form it into this little ball, and then get a clean dish towel and spread it out and sprinkle it with some flour and some cornmeal. Cornmeal you can be pretty generous about, like this. See, it's okay to do this to your dish towel. It'll come out. All right, now, then you just plop the dough down on that and sprinkle some more cornmeal over the top of it, fold the towel over it, and now we let it sit for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and don't turn it sideways. because I go sideways. This is my cinematographer. Okay, thank you, Dennis. That's all for now. We'll be back in 2 hours, and then I'll tell you what to do. Hi. We're back, and right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my Dutch oven out of the oven where it's been getting super hot. It's been in there for at least 12 minutes, maybe longer. It's even smoking. And it's heating. I've heated it up to 500 degrees. So when I bring it over here in order to put the bread in, you have to set it on something so that it doesn't destroy your countertop. And now what we need to do is to take this baby, and we're going to just, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more cornmeal in the pot. You don't need to grease it. Just like this is fine. And so now what you need to do is you put your hand under the bottom of it, and you're going to aim for and try to do a slam dunk here, and plop it right into the pan and breathe the dust, and then give it a shake to settle it a little bit more. And now it's going to go back in the oven, and I'm going to turn the oven down to 475, and it's going to bake. And it's going to turn into this marvelous bread with a thick, hard crust, like you would, like an artisan kind of a bread that you would buy. So now we'll be back later in order to take it out of the oven. And here it is. This is a very hard surface, and I'm going to dump it over here on the chopping board. And there it is. All right. Now what I forgot to mention is that when I put it in the oven earlier, I put it in covered with the lid on, and then for 20 minutes it bakes covered. And after 20 minutes, you take the lid off and allow it to finish baking for another, maybe another 10, 15 minutes, something like that, until it gets a really hard surface. And now we'll let it cool, and we'll eat it for dinner tonight. So there you have it, no-knead cast iron bread. Very simple, very delicious, and something that you would pay, maybe $5, $6 for at the bakery. You can do it in your own home for pennies.